Hi, everyone. Welcome to Campaign Mode, a gaming podcast where we'll take a deep dive into the industry and help your brand level up in the space.
This is a podcast brought to you by TMA. We are your hosts. I'm Morgan Bridges.
And I'm Sami Barnett. So let's get started with our episode today. We're going to be talking about Transmedia. Transmedia is the convergence of all marketing. So cross-promotion across the entertainment industry, the music industry, gaming. It's when everything comes together, one narrative across all of those mediums, allowing you to, reach a multitude of audiences.
So it's like when a video game becomes a TV show,
Yep.
Or a movie becomes a video game, or music shows up in gaming, that kind of stuff.
Yes, exactly. We actually have a couple examples that we want to talk through today.
Let's do it.
The first one is Fallout. For those of you that don't know, Fallout is a video game series. It's been around for at least a decade.
Yeah.
And it has this humorous tone to it, right? It's like there's a lot of lore that the players understand.
They've definitely has its own type of vibe.
Right. So earlier this year on Amazon Prime, they launched the Fallout TV series, which did a really good job of following that same lore, that same humor. And it appealed to its gaming audience, but it also appealed to a new audience.
Yeah.
This whole audience that watches Amazon Prime movies, shows, whatever, the TV watchers.
I've never played the game, but I watched the series, and it was so good.
So good.
And it made me more interested in, what the games are like. I can't imagine being a fan of that and, a fan of the games and then watching the show because it felt so authentic. I think it would be really fun as, a super fan to, see your favorite video game come to life in that way.
And you hear about shows and movies that have come out based on video games that haven't done so well.
Yeah.
This one, that wasn't the case. In the first 16 days, there were 65 million viewers.
Which is insane.
Made it the second most watched show on the platform ever. I think the first was Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
So that's just insane. For a video game title to come up with a show that generates that much attention is crazy.
And I have to think that the reason it did so well is because they stuck so closely to that tone and also probably added little Easter eggs and things for people who are fans of the game. And speaking of people who are fans of the game, it's the last Fallout game, came out, at least over 5-6 years ago. And I think that I saw that people started picking up the games again. It suddenly became top of the stream charts. And so not only did the TV show do great things for just a TV show in general, but it also increased that kind of pick back up of playing that game, which was cool.
It regenerated the plays of a title that wasn't even the latest title. It got an audience excited. It got the gamers excited, and they kind of came together. So if you're putting your brand hat on, you're now you can advertise in the game. You could also do it on the show, and you're now reaching the TV watchers. You're reaching the gamers. You're reaching a whole multitude of audiences that you couldn't reach if you just did one of those things, right?
It also just makes people think gaming is so niche, but it makes it more mainstream because everybody was watching it. Everyone was talking about it. It just makes it
65 million viewers.
It makes it more palatable. Then sometimes it's hard to, think about, I'm going to get myself in the Fallout game, or your brand in the Fallout game. Now you can kind of just be a part of the TV show, which is a little bit easier, I think, for a lot of brands to think about.
Totally. Yeah. So our next example is Netflix and Roblox. Have you heard of Netflix?
I don't know if I have. Is that the one where they mail DVDs to your house?
No, that's Redbox.
R.I.P.
So Netflix and Roblox, Netflix has dabbled in gaming a little bit. They did a watch party around Stranger Things. They had, they dipped their toes. They got really good numbers. They liked the numbers, so they're going bigger.
Yeah.
They earlier this year, they came out with Next World Universe. And basically, it's a hub in Roblox where they've brought in a lot of their IPs to life. So
yeah, just so smart.
Yeah, it's like full out branding. You can go play mini games that are, based around these shows. Each user has a Netflix fan pod. Let's try to say that 10 times fast.
Can't.
And they have a pod where they've had collectibles throughout the Next World universe that they can come and they can be like, hey, come check out my pod. Look what I've collected.
Yeah.
And it just has created so much conversation around this community and given them a way to kind of talk about it even further outside of the shows.
Think about how smart that is. So what Stranger Things 4 came out last year, 2 years ago, and we're still waiting for Stranger Things 5. But instead of just doing nothing, now they're giving those fans of Stranger Things a chance to have an even deeper experience. By going to Roblox, you can interact with your favorite TV show. And Netflix has like some iconic TV shows, but it does take forever for them to come out and be produced. So like I'm sitting around waiting. I'm just going to go into Roblox and I can experience, Stranger Things anytime. I don't have to wait for, season 5 to come out. It's a really smart business strategy, but it also just like encourages those fandoms to continue to be fans of those shows. And I'm sure they're putting if they're smart, putting little teasers in for what they can expect in the next season or whatever. So to me, it's very smart strategically.
Yeah,
from their side.
Like you mentioned that these Netflix shows, they take forever to come out. Not only are they taking forever to come out, but now they're doing this whole thing where you're launching 5 episodes and then you have to wait a month for the next 5.
No.
But from a marketing perspective, you're a brand, you're in one of these shows, or you're not even in one of the shows, you're in the Next World universe on Roblox.
Yeah.
During those months or single months that you're waiting for those episodes, imagine all of the stuff that you can drop just to keep the conversation going.
People would die just to for a Bridgerton world, go in and get just a little bit more, because after you binge, the first 4 episodes, you want even more. So it is very smart, and it's definitely a way to engage an audience that's very eager for whatever you're gonna put out for them, which is great.
Yeah. So you're, and gamers love collectibles. They love stuff like that. They love to collect coins, collect whatever you can collect it, you want it. It's just kind of like a token of how well they've done or what they've done, what they've seen. But I think now, as brands, you are appearing in your example, a Bridgerton. You're appearing in front of the Bridgerton audience that also is in Roblox. So again, you're making that connection, that cross promotion through one placement. And you're, diving deep into the fandom and kind of showing up where they are.
Yeah.
Smart.
So what else?
Okay, so we've been talking about a ton of entertainment, crossovers with gaming, but there's also music.
Yep.
And who did it better? No one than Fortnite.
Yeah, so I think probably everyone's heard of the Fortnite concerts. Started with Marshmello, also Travis Scott. And I think a lot of it started in COVID when everyone was kind of home, but it's kind of become a bigger thing now, right? So Fortnite has definitely taken the lead in bringing music into the gaming space and giving those experiences to both people who are fans of the music and also gamers themselves. They can discover new artists. I went to South by Southwest and heard that Fortnite is actually taking that approach moving forward, is that anytime you launch an album, you're also going to have an experience in Fortnite because it's just going to become synonymous. And you have to, the way to reach Gen Z and that audience is to be in the Fortnite space. So I think we're going to see a lot of music and gaming. I know Fortnite's kind of the leader in the space, but I think we're going to continue to see a lot of music and gaming crossovers, just because that's where Gen Z is and that's how to get their attention.
Yeah. I think, when you're thinking about these virtual concerts that kind of came about in Fortnite, as she said, or as you said, you're working with Marshmello. You have the Marshmello fans. You have the people playing on Fortnite. So you're, these this mix of these audiences are showing up at this one virtual concert in Fortnite. We're talking about Fortnite. It's happened in other places now, but it's just another way to, again, reach that crossover of an audience in one place. Okay, so we've talked about a lot today, but if you're a brand, what are those main key takeaways that you should think about when you're trying to level up your brand in the space? From a brand perspective, leveraging Transmedia allows you to put your brand in front of a ton of diverse audiences.
Transmedia allows you to build a richer, more loyal community for your brand.
Adding Transmedia into your brand marketing really positions you as a forward thinker, an innovator in the space, and it will set you apart from your competitors. So if you're looking for a strategic partner, someone to help you elevate your brand and really level up in the gaming space, reach out to us. Always happy to talk.
All right, now we're going to do speed run where we're going to take you through some quick top news hits in the gaming space.
Microsoft made an Xbox controller shaped like Deadpool's backside. Yes, you heard that correctly. For an uncanny mashup in the world of Transmedia, Xbox created this buzzy controller in support of the new Deadpool and Wolverine film.
Nice buns. Saudi Arabia will host the inaugural Olympic esports games in 2025, signaling a major shift in the recognition of gaming as a legitimate sport. Rumors suggest that games such as League of Legends, Street Fighter, and Rocket League may be among the games chosen for the competition.
Finally, a legitimate sport. Discord has historically been a platform for gamers, and most recently it's undergone a rebrand to bring more brands into the fold through their new quests or limited time ads that encourage users to play and share specific games in exchange for in-app or in-game rewards.
Pickleball fans! The pickleball craze has finally reached video gamers around the world. PPA Pickleball Tour 2025 released this week by Farsight Studios in partnership with the Professional Pickleball Association. Did you know that was a thing? It is. And it enables players to play against top professional pickleball athletes in real PPA Tour venues, and the game is available on Xbox, PlayStation, and Steam. Shimmy for pickleball.
Elf Cosmetics has begun selling its real-world products in Roblox, the popular online gaming platform. Players can now, for the first time, purchase their favorite items from an in-game virtual kiosk as opposed to going to the brand's online e-commerce site. This marks the first time a beauty brand has sold physical products within a gaming channel. Will other brands follow its lead?
Who knows? All right, that's a wrap on episode 1 of Campaign Mode, so thanks for listening. Make sure to subscribe.
Our emails are down here. All of our information is down here. If you want to reach us you can also hit us up on LinkedIn. Thank you for joining. If you have a topic you want us to cover on next time, put it in the comments. We'll see you next time.
Bye.